Okay, so today we will discuss about the built-in annotations we are having in Java. The built-in annotations, right? Uh, Up to now we discussed how to create our own annotations and how to access those uh, annotations, how to annotate that one, what is retention policies we can use, and what is marker annotation, single value annotation, and the multiple value annotations, right? So today we'll discuss about some of the built-in annotations we are having inside the Java. Okay, so we are having, just to see, so these are the built-in annotations we are having: at override, at suppress warning, at deprecated. Okay, and similarly we are having target, retention, inherited, documented. Okay, so main these are there inside the java.lang.reflection, and these are there inside the, so these are there inside the java.lang. Okay, so these annotations whatever we are having here: target, retention, inherited, and documented. Okay, so these are created mainly to use in another annotations. Okay, target, retention, inherited, and kindly remember here, this at symbol is must when you are writing the annotation, right? So we will create the annotation by using the at, after that an interface, then we are giving the my annotation name, right? So here these are the built-in annotations which are used mainly for another annotations. Where are these are used directly: override, suppress warnings, and deprecated. Kindly remember, how many built-in annotations are there? Totally 7 are there. Totally 7 are there: override, suppress warnings, and deprecated. And whereas these 4: target, retention, inherited, documented. So totally we are having 7 built-in annotations. Kindly remember, the question comes, explain built-in Java annotations, then you should write and explain all these 7. Okay, now we'll see one by one, just to see. Okay, override, at override. Okay, so this will assure that the subclass method is overriding the parent class method. So just to see here, so this whenever we are including this at override, so this will assure that the subclass method is overriding the parent class method. For example, you can just see in the parent class we are having eat something. Okay, eat something is there. In subclass, the same method we are overriding. Okay, and here it is eating something. Here that we are overriding with eating foods. Eating foods. Okay, you can just see same method is there, and here it is there. Here also same method. So but here this ensures that this at override, this ensures that this method will be overridden. Okay, this ensures that the method will be overridden in the subclass. Okay, clear? This is how we will use override method. See here, eat something. This is a method we are having in the parent class also. In the parent class also it is there, and here we are overriding that, and this we are giving annotation at override. So this will ensure that this method will be overridden by the subclass. Here, is it clear? So okay, next one we are having suppress warnings, right? Suppress warnings. So whatever the warnings issued by the compiler should be suppressed. Okay, so this is done by suppress warnings. Okay, you just see, it is used to suppress the warnings issued by the compiler. It is used to suppress the warnings issued by the compiler. For example, you can just see, so here it is issuing the warnings. Okay, here it will issue the warnings. Okay, as we are using the generic collection here, it will issue a warning, right? Since we are giving here suppress warnings, okay, this will suppress all the warnings issued by the compilers. Okay, for that purpose we are using this annotation. Okay. Next we are having deprecated. Deprecated. Okay. So this will mark that the method will be deprecated by the compiler. Means whatever the method you are using now, it may be removed in the future, in the later versions. Okay, the method what you are using now while you are developing, that can be removed in the future versions or in the later versions. So that is done by this particular annotation, that is deprecated. How to use, you can just see. So here, so n method we are using here, and here you are deprecating that one. Later this method can be removed. Okay, later this method can be removed. So like that you are indicating by the use of deprecated. So these are directly used, these are not used by any other annotations. Okay, these are directly used and these are not used by any of the other annotations. But which one? Here, override, suppress warnings, and the deprecated, and the deprecated. Next we are having target, retention, inherited, and document. Target, retention, inherited, and documented. We just see why this target will be used. Why this target will be used. So here you should specify. You should specify what type, on what type you are annotating the annotation, or on which type your annotation is used. So you should specify. So for that, these are the various element types we are having. So type we are having. So for class, interface, or for the enumeration. Similarly, fields we can also apply. Methods, constructor, local variable, annotation type, and the parameter. So how to use this one? You can just see. So here you are specifying the target as element type dot type, right? Here you are specifying the target as element type dot type. So type means you are applying the annotations for class, interface, or enumeration, right? So you are applying for class, interface, or enumeration. So you are specifying the target. You are specifying the target. Okay, means you are specifying at which type the annotation is used. Okay, so these are the various types. So here you are specifying the type. Similarly, here you can just see you are specifying type, field, and method. So this is a target, right? You are specifying the targets. So that is done by using the target annotation. Clear? So this element types will specify where exactly this annotation should be applied, whether it should be applied for a class or interface enumeration. So if so, so you are giving this an element type as type. So this you can just see here at target of element type dot type. So here you are specifying the element type, whether it is a type or it is a field or it is a method or it is a constructor. Okay, so you are specifying here. This is with respect to the target. Okay, next retention we are having. So this already we learned. Retention, right? We are having 3 retention policies, right? So that is a source, class, and the runtime. So we already learned what is this retention policy if it is source, and what it is if it is a class, and what it is if it is a runtime, right? So these are will specify the retention policies. We'll specify the retention policy. Clear? We already learned this one, right? Okay. You can just see here retention policy we are specifying, and target you are specifying, right? Target you are specifying for the method, right? Target you are specifying for the method. Okay, so next we are having something called as inherited. Inherited by default, annotations cannot be inherited. Kindly remember this one. By default, we cannot inherit the annotations to the subclasses. So if I want to inherit annotation to the subclass, then I should go with the at inherited annotation. Okay, so this will mark the annotation to be inherited by the subclass. You can just see. So you are giving this. Okay, so this annotation can be inherited by the subclasses. Okay, now this is inherited by the subclasses by this annotation. Is it clear? So the next last one we are having documented. Okay, so it will specify that. So this can be documented. This can be documented. Which one? Annotations, right? Okay, you can just see. So these are the various built-in annotations we are having inside the java.lang.annotation. We are having the 4 which will be used in another annotations, right? That is retention, documented, target, and the inherited. All these are used with another annotations, that is in another annotation. So these are inside the java.lang.annotation package. Whereas the remaining 3, override, deprecated, and suppress warnings. Override, deprecated, and suppress warnings are there inside the java.lang package. Either the question can be here asked is, why I am specifying on this point is, either the question can be asked like, explain the Java built-in annotations. If that is so, you explain all 7. If the question is modified like this, you explain the built-in annotations which are there inside the java.lang package. Kindly observe the question. Explain the built-in annotations which are inside the java.lang package. Then you should explain these 3. Which one? Override, deprecated, suppress warnings. Is it clear? If the question says explain the built-in annotations with java.lang.annotation package, then you explain the other 4, that is retention, documented, target, and the inherited. Kindly you observe the question with this particular case, whether it is asked for 7 or it is asked for 3 or it is asked for 4. Am I clear? Okay, if the question is java.lang, then you explain these 3: override, deprecated, and the suppress warnings. If the question is java.lang.annotation, then you explain these 4: retention, documented, target, inherited. Okay. Let us quickly go with this textbook definitions. What we are having, you can just see the retention is designed to be used only as an annotation to another annotation. As an annotation to another annotation. It specifies the retention policies. Retention policies already we know: source, class, and the runtime. Right. Next, documented. Again, it is a marker interface we are having that tells a tool that an annotation is to be documented. Tool is to be documented. Only that is the task of this documented annotation. Okay. Similarly, next we are having target. So it will specify the types of declarations to which the annotation can be applied. Okay, types we have seen various types: annotation type, constructor, field, local variable, method, package, parameter. Okay, and the type can be class, interface, or enumeration. Right. So we can also specify one or more of these values also at target annotation like this. Here it is specified field and it is specified for local variable. Okay. Similarly, Inherited we are having, again it is also a marker annotation, okay, that can be used only on the another annotation, only on another annotation. This ensures that the method can be inherited, that is an annotation can be inherited. Next, override. So this ensures that method must be overridden from the superclass, right? Again it is also a marker annotation. Kindly remember, marker means 0 members will be there. Override, 0 member. Inherited, 0 member. Deprecated, 0 member. Okay, and here we are having suppress warnings. Okay, so this will specify that one or more warnings that might be issued by the Java compiler are to be suppressed, are to be suppressed. Clear? So here the major you should concentrate on what question it is asked, whether with respect to the java.lang or with respect to the java.lang.annotation. We clear? Okay, so this is with respect to built-in annotations inside the Java. Okay, so here you can observe some of the example programs. Okay, how inherited can be used. Inherited is used here, and here we are making this as inherited, and here it is used. Similarly, we are having retention policies, target. Okay, suppose if the example is asked in the examination, then it must be in a position to write the example. Anyhow, you know this very well, retention policy, right? Similarly, based on the target, so it is taking one parameters, whereas documented, deprecated, all those are inherited, all those are marker annotations, means 0 members will be there, 0 members will be there, right? You kindly note on this already we know retention policies. This one, target type, target type. Okay, how to specify? Like this, at target of element type dot, either it is type or field or parameter or local variable or annotation method, annotation type, whatever it may be. This is with respect to the target. Okay, these four are inside the java.lang.annotation, and these three are inside inside the java.lang, inside the java.lang package. Is it clear?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, now so this is the end of your module 1. Okay, we'll see some question papers, what type of questions will be asked, and how the questions will be framed from the first module. Okay,
Okay, sir.
is it visible? Is it visible?
Yeah, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, you just quickly go through with the questions in the first module. The first question says, what are enumerations? Explain it. It's a two predefined methods with examples. Okay. The next question says, explain the numeric type wrappers. So here it is specifically asked numeric type wrappers. Numeric. Okay. All those int, byte, short, double, long, all those are comes under numeric type wrappers only. Next, describe 4 annotations which are imported from java.lang.annotations. You just observe here. Here it is asked from java.lang.annotations. Which are those 4? Did you understood this question? Describe 4 annotations which are imported from java.lang.annotations. 4. They are asking for 4 annotations. Means which are used in another annotations, which are used for another annotations. Okay. Next question says, elaborate special kind of annotation that contains no members. That contains no members means which type of annotation you should explain here? Which type of annotation should be explained? Yaudro?
Inherited.
No members. Second A, question number 2A. Elaborate special kind of annotation that contains no members with its class. Marker annotations alvenro.
Sir, howದು sir? ಹೌದಾ sir?
Marker annotation explain ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. Our marker annotation, they are not asking with the name marker annotation. They are asking with contains no members. Okay.
Okay sir.
Next, explain 2 important features of Java added beginning with the JDK 5. Important features. ಏನದು? Type wrappers. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? After JDK 5, some data structures will not support the primitive types. Hence, we are going for type wrappers. Okay, what is the next question say? Give the construction of enumeration with its example. Enumerations with respect to constructors. Okay, so here you should create your own enumeration. Is it clear?
Okay sir.
Yes, sir.
You should create your own enumeration here. So here it is for 2 marks and future 7. Marker annotations 7 marks. Okay. So this is one question paper. We'll go for the next one. Okay, just observe here in this question paper. What are enumerations? How to use an enum constructor, instance variable and method. Explain with example. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Correct? We already discussed an example for this. Enumerations with respect to constructor, with respect to expressions. Next question. What is auto boxing? Write a Java program that demonstrates auto boxing, unboxing occurs inside expressions. Auto boxing with respect to expressions. NPTEL program.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, demonstrate. Here you can just see directly they are asking demonstrate marker annotations with an example. Demonstrate marker annotations with an example. Okay. Explain the various type wrappers used in Java. Next is what is annotation? Explain various retention policies for annotation in Java. Retention policies. ಎಷ್ಟಿದಾವೆ? How many are there?
Sir.
3.
3 are the
Class, source,
source.
runtime. Very good. So explain how to obtain annotations at runtime by use of reflection. How to obtain annotations at runtime by the use of reflection. Now you have the example, which are the examples we discussed in the yesterday's class. You can write all those examples. Okay. So this is what with respect to this one, and we'll go to next question paper. And this is January 2019. Okay. What is autoboxing? Write a program to demonstrate autoboxing, unboxing. You just see the frequency of or repetition of the questions. Are you observing?
Yeah, sir.
What do you mean by type wrapper? Explain numeric type wrappers with an example program in Java. All questions are repeated questions only. Explain the following methods of java.lang.enum. Ordinal, compare to, equals. Okay. Next, demonstrate single annotation with an example. Demonstrate single annotation with an example. Single annotation. Annotations with only one member. Right? Next, explain the following built-in annotations with a program in Java. They are only giving override, inherited, retention. Okay, you should explain this with the help of the examples. Next, explain different retention policies for annotations in Java. Again, repeated question. Right? We'll see. Are we having one more question paper? Yes. What are enumerations? Explain values method, value of method with an example program. Values, value of. What is autoboxing? Write Java program that demonstrate autoboxing or unboxing. We executed this program. Next, what are annotations? Explain the following built-in annotations. They are only giving here again override, inherited, and the retention. The same question which repeated. Next question says, explain the following methods in java.lang.enum. Ordinal, compare to, equals. Next is explain how to obtain annotations at runtime by the use of reflection. Again, the repeated question. Okay, I hope this is the end of one more question paper we are having. Okay. Define with an example autoboxing, unboxing, type wrapper. List and explain exceptions and methods of annotations with an example. Okay. Next, define enum. Write program to display the enumeration constants using values and value of method. Here they are explicitly asking for the program. The very first class, when we are discussing about the enumeration, we discussed three methods: value, value of, ordinal. Right? Values will return an array of all the enumeration constants. Value of will return the specific enumeration value which is passed as argument for this value of. Right? Ordinal means it will return the index values of all the enumeration constants. How annotations are obtained at runtime by use of reflection. 2b. How annotations are obtained at runtime by use of reflection. Just to see the frequency of question repeated. The frequency of repeated questions. I hope this is the end, right? How many question papers we have seen? 5.
Yes, sir.
Out of 5 question papers, are we having any out of syllabus question or the question which is not covered in the class?
No, sir.
Okay. I hope now it is clear for you how to study and what to study in the module 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
to
sir.
study and what to study and how the questions will be framed and what is the question repeated frequency. Okay, based on that, now you can prepare for module 1. Okay.